Hey, team, we're here for chest, triceps, a little bit of cardio, a little bit of core, some athletic mobility movements. Don't mind my voice, but we got a good one for you today. We've got supersets, we've got drop sets, do we have a tri-set? No, we have a 3-minute AMRAP though. Let's talk about our setup. I would prefer if you have a weighted med ball, slam ball, something of that nature. You can even have a weighted Swiss ball. That's another great option, like one of the bigger round balls. This is what I'll be using today, and I'll be using this for weighted dead bugs. Option if you're working out at the gym today. You can also keep a ball like this for chest passes. I'm going to show you how I'll be doing that with a resistance band today. Other than that, you won't need a resistance band. Except for that one move, I have 30s, 20s, 15s, and 10s because you'll definitely need a lighter weight option for triceps. We've got elevated push-ups. So definitely some sort of shallow bench situation, or even just a platform. What I'll grab is just a plate that I'll keep on the ground underneath the toes and optional bench. And I say optional because you can absolutely do your chest presses from the floor. That's always an option if you're progressing to a bench. For dumbbell chest presses, you can use a shallow bench. That's kind of like the next graduating step. A higher, like regular height bench would be that third step, and then finally bench press. If you're opting for a bench press, always have a spotter. All right, especially if you're going for a weight that you have not successfully achieved yet. Don't not go for that weight, but just do it in a safe way. Have a spotter. I'm going to grab my plates and then we'll get it going. All right, let's get it going with our chest press drop set. That is the first move we got today. Get my music back on. I already did a quick 10-minute dynamic stretch. Please go ahead and take 5-10 minutes, do some stretching, do some mobility work, do some bear hugs, do some around the world. Get into some cat and cow. All right, music is back, cheat sheet is back up. All right, before we get it going, I will do some quick around the worlds. Just because I let my body get cold. What you don't want to do is ever go into a workout cold, obviously, but also if you warm up and then you get distracted, you check your phone, you run to the restroom, you have some downtime, your muscles are now cold and they're no longer warm, which is the whole point of a warm-up. So you just might need to get into some quick stretching one more time right before your first set. So that's what's happening here. Drop set. We start with our heaviest weights. We go down each set. So 3 sets total for chest presses. I'm starting with my heaviest weight, 230s. If you're on your bench press, this is where you would use your heaviest weight on the bench. Decrease from there. You want to decrease by 5 pounds, you want to decrease by 10 pounds, doesn't matter, it's up to you. 8 to 12 reps. The first 2 sets, last set with your lightest weight, you're going to stretch it to an AMRAP. So you start super heavy, work your way down, fail in the beginning rep ranges in that last third set, or stretch the last third set to as long as you want. You're working muscle endurance. You might want to go lighter. All right, so like your lightest set, maybe you're stretching to 30 reps. I don't know. It's up to you. Everybody's level is totally different. Set number 1 coming at you. Try to have your next weight nearby so that you're not wasting a ton of time. And make sure you unload, de-rack, drop your weights, whatever you like to say, safely. Arch that back, press into the heels, drive those shoulder blades into your floor or bench. Lower, slowly drive it up, protecting those shoulders. Remember, we're looking to get to that point of failure, and that's going to look different for everybody. Eight to 12 again for that second set. Try to fight the urge to speed through your reps or rush through them. Fatigue is definitely setting in. AMRAP, here we go. Yes, we have push-ups coming later in the workout. We'll worry about them when we get there. Let's finish strong in this last AMRAP set. Training as close as you can to failure. If your form is going to shit, that's where you drop your weights, okay? So remember, training till failure means asking yourself, can I make it to just one more rep? One more, one more, one more. You keep asking yourself that question. If the answer is yes, you keep going. We've got 8 to 10 weighted dead bugs. This one is, oof. So when I say 8 to 10, I'm talking per side. for a set of 8. So my progression is going to look like 8 per side, 9 per side, 10 per side. Quick little recovery. I'm going to get right back to it because that move is challenging. I know it's not like us to have individual sets. We usually have supersets, triceps. Woo. 9 per side. Done. 10 per side. 20 total. That's the real challenge. It's coming. Last set. Our next superset is tricep kickbacks. I'm going to take this move from a standing hinged position. So you can choose a standing hinge, a kneeling hinge, or even a seated hinge. You can take a seated position on your bench, slight forward lean, kick it back. So I have 10s, 8 to 12 reps, 4 tricep kickbacks. Then we've got 8 to 10 doubles presses. Doubles press, if I've never demoed this, or if you're brand new around here, 15, 15, yeah. Boom, 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 boom is 1. Option to take that move just body weight, or yeah, like a half burpee. Those are your modifications. You could do a modified burpee to step back, grab your weight and press it up. There's lots of options. Last set for this guy. It's like, how many times have I done a dead bug? How could a weighted dead bug be this challenging, right? Halfway. Recover. You'll see this again if you're taking the option for, boom, wall slams. Keep it to the side for right now. Tricep kickbacks. I'm going to actually go for a kneeling hinge position. See how that feels. Quads, glutes, core is engaged. In this position, 8 to 12 reps. Elbows tight to the body. Of course, you can go heavier than 10s, but for triceps, you're not really going to be like grabbing heavier weights necessarily every single time you pick those up. That's a move that you're just training a smaller muscle. So try to get close to failure, but don't put any pressure on going super, super heavy. 8 to 10 doubles presses. Set 1, here we go. I'm going to take the same approach, 8, then 9, then 10. That way, I always have something I'm working towards to get me 1% better. Standing or kneeling hinge. I took a kneeling position after trying the standing hinge because I felt my body rocking, and I just wanted to take my lower half out of it completely to isolate the muscle a little bit more, and that also helped me engage my core, quads, and glutes. So I think that's the move for me. That's my stance. Going for 9, set number 2. Quick little breather. So what I'm saying to you is, make it hard. Make it hard. So if these 15s you're pressing up for all 10 reps is not challenging for you, then grab a 20. If you're using 20s and you're getting to 8, stretch it to 9 or 10. If you're using 20s and getting to 10 with more reps in the tank, go for 25s or 30s. This is where you've got to stop putting a ceiling or any limitations on what you're capable of and let your body dictate without any limitations your next best step. Your body is going to tell you exactly what it needs in either direction. So just remove the overthinking process. Let your body tell you, because depending on your nutrition, your sleep, so many other factors, your body's going to fail before you think it should sometimes. Your body's going to stretch you way farther than you think it's capable of. So always let your body tell you your next best move and be in your body. I didn't think I was kicking back 12 reps with these 10s every single time, but I said, you're muscle fatiguing. It is the only expectation you need to have. Little recovery. elevated push-ups with overhead extensions. Whew. All right, bringing my plate back into frame. Bringing back some chest work. Push-ups, 8 to 10. Seated, standing, or kneeling. Overhead extensions. 1 dumbbell, 2 dumbbells, a plate, up to you. Whatever weight will challenge you for those. All right. Okay, good. Take a breather. 8 to 12 overhead extensions. 8 to 10 push-ups. Remember, you're going very close to failure. 2 to 3 reps in the tank, max. If you've got 5, 6, 7 reps in the tank after a set, you're not training hard enough. Throw a plate on your back. Get your elevation a little bit higher, or stretch your reps. Stop going till 8, get to 10, and then assess. All right, and you can always make a compound lift more challenging in some way. We are on this set, the set that you are on. Worry about the next set when it happens. Worry about the next rep when it happens. Stop being so in your head about what you still have to do, how far you still have to go, and focus on the now. Focus on, how do I make this rep that I'm doing right now, how do I make this rep better? Next one, how do I make it even better? How do I create more focus, more time under tension? If I didn't know what failure was, I would have stopped 2 reps before I did. But knowing, feeling that distinction, being able to really understand the difference, that's what's going to separate your results taking forever and your results being quick. Like quick as hell. All right, y'all, we got one more. set. Let's make it the best set because it's the last one. And then we got our 3-minute AMRAP, which I'll set up my timer for. I'll explain to you what it is. Elevated push-ups. Last time you'll see them, that is what failure and fatigue, that is what failure looks like. Fatigue is very different. All right, 3-minute AMRAP, 3-minute running clock. Again, option number 1, if you're at the gym, take a wall ball slam option if you've got a wall at the gym. I'm not doing this against my own wall in my home, so I'm taking this move instead. Strong hip turn, boom, 8 per side. This is not an upper body exercise. This is an oblique move. We're generating power in the hip. We've got a powerful hip turn, and your oblique is pulling your hands like a slingshot, almost like you're stepping up to the plate like a power hitter. Okay, this is literally how hitters create power from the hips, from the lower half, from that strong back turn in that back leg, strong hip turn. This is how you generate total core strength. All right, so you can sit there and do 1,000 side planks, or you can work on strengthening your stabilizers in an athletic way. So we've got 8 per side. Then make sure you clear some space. We've got weighted skaters. The goal is to try to get from one end of your mat to the other. It's a decent length. And I'm adding a weight, so I am putting more stress on my stabilizers. So getting from one end, stabilize. Okay, we've got 12 total, or 6 per side. So let me go ahead and start my 3-minute clock. Starting with our oblique hip turns. 8 and 8. Again, it doesn't matter necessarily how many rounds you get in. I'm looking for quality over quantity. Six skaters, weighted skaters per side, 12 total. Make sure it's 6. obliques are literally on fire. Good, good. Generate the power, but make sure you are resetting. Whew. What we got? We got 60 seconds of work. Stick it. Oh, try to stick it. Last one. 30 seconds to go. Fifteen seconds. Come on, push. Three, two, just made it. Way to show up, way to bring the power today, way to fucking crush it. Power training, athletic training, upper body power, volume, endurance, all of it. You showed up, you did something hard with intention. Now go do all of the other hard things that you want to do. Hydrate, eat, stretch, move, eat your protein, eat your carbs, hydrate, slay the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.